for the beginning. Good afternoon. I'm happy to see those of you who could allocate the time to attend the third Travelong virtual showcase. We're very excited about what's happening in the travel business now. There is, as you're aware, countries are starting to accept travelers under reasonable conditions, and these will be further relaxed as those countries are vaccinated and believe they have reached what we call herd immunity. So please ask your travel advisor to guide you through these difficult times, helping you to understand which countries you can safely visit and the requirements for flights, hotels, and local tours. If you, I don't know how many of you know who IATA is, sorry, the International Airline Travel Agency applauded the growing number of countries making data and evidence-driven decisions to open their borders to vaccinated travelers. More than 20 countries have wholly or partially lifted restrictions for vaccinated travelers. Please get on the phone and let's start traveling. Without further ado, I want to welcome Karen Bull of Island Luxe Resorts. She is Island Luxe Resorts, basically. Karen is known as the Queen of the Caribbean, and she's been with us for as long as I can remember, which is too many years. I can't remember that many years. So Karen, take it away. You got to unmute.
Yes, I said you are aging me, Barry. So anyway.
You're aging well, Karen. You're aging well.
Thank you. Filters always help. But anyway, yes, I am the self-appointed Queen of the Caribbean. And myself, I'm from Bermuda. So I don't see Vicky on here. She's the New Jersey Queen of Bermuda. So she sells a lot of Bermuda and has always had a house in Bermuda, if I remember correctly. So I've worked with Travelong for a very long time. And as Barry says, the Caribbean was one of the first places to open. We opened up in the summer of 2020, most of the properties that I represent. And my sort of forte in the world of travel is that I only represent small, privately owned, off the beaten path, some of them, resorts in the Caribbean. And if I may just share my screen very quickly, if I can find it, I will just sort of run you through what I represent. So in the Caribbean, I'm very fortunate that in St. Lucia, I represent 3 of the finest properties on the south side of the island, on Chastenay, Jade Mountain, and the fabulous Cap Maison. And with us this evening is the general manager of Cap Maison. And Cap Maison's on the north side of the island, and that's Ross Stevenson, and he'll tell you a little bit more about Cap Maison. And then as we move further down into Antigua, or further up really, I represent 2 fabulous resorts there as well. One of them is Blue Waters Resort and Spa, and the other is Hermitage Bay. And Hermitage Bay is very much an adults-only place, while Blue Waters is a great place for families and couples. We have villas and 3-bedroom penthouse suites there as well. And then if I come into the British Virgin Islands, I represent 2 of the finest properties in the British Virgin Islands. One of them is a private island all by itself. It's called Guana Island, and it's actually only has 23 rooms. So you can take it over for the entirety and for a total of about 46 guests, which would be a fantastic place for a great family reunion, a large family reunion, or a wedding. And you really are unto yourselves. And then Oil Nut Bay, which is all about multi-generational families going to villas and villa suites on this gorgeous part of Virgin Gorda. And then I represent in the ABC Islands, and the ABCs are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, outside the hurricane belt. 2 fabulous properties. One of them is Bakuti and Tara Beach Resort on the island of Aruba, also an adult-only place. And then another one is Bauaze Luxury Resort on the island of Curacao, which is a very interesting island and very new for a lot of clients, but there's fantastic new nonstop service that's just started up from JFK. I know most of you are from New Jersey and you have a thing about going to JFK and LaGuardia when you've got Newark, but It is easy peasy to get there, and JetBlue flies there. And I know everybody likes JetBlue. So moving right along, I do have villas as well. I have villas in Dominica at Secret Bay Resort, only a resort of only 10 villas, situated right on a cliffside, beach on both sides. This is Dominica is the nature island. So it is a place where you can go and escape from the world and really sort of immerse in nature. And the other property that I represent is on the island of Jamaica. Super easy to get to from New Jersey. And this has been probably one of my biggest sellers this summer, because these are all fully staffed, privately owned, standalone villas in Jamaica. And people have really been flocking there this summer. And finally, I also represent, and it's not here, but I do represent the reefs in Bermuda. And the reefs, of course, as I said, I'm from Bermuda. So that is sort of a property that I've represented since 1987. That's a very long time. And Bermuda obviously has a place in my heart, as it does in many people in New Jersey's heart, because it's always been so easy to get to Bermuda. So if you have anybody looking to get away to wonderful places in the Caribbean where they're not among the masses and they're not in a chain resort, and they're looking for something that's very sort of small and personalized and intimate, these are the properties. And the people that travel along, they know our properties. And if they don't, they can call me and I'll give them all the up-to-date information. We can jump on a call together with your advisor and myself, and we can really talk through this. So I'm going to stop sharing now, and I'm going to, if I may, let's have a look and see how I can do that. Stop sharing. And I'm going to turn it over to Ross Stevenson, who is the general manager of Cap Maison in St. Lucia, and also another property that we're doing very, very well with, because you've got the villas and the villa suites again, Ross, and everybody who stays there just raves about the food, the service, the whole thing about Cap Maison. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Ross, so you can make us all a little bit jealous on this perfectly sunny day in St. Lucia.
Karen, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that's joining us this evening. You're giving up your time to be with us for a few minutes. And we're very grateful for that. Karen mentioned flights. We've got a new flight coming in directly from New York into St. Lucia starting this summer, which is a real bonus, especially where you're based. But I'm Ross, the general manager of Cap Maison. I opened the hotel 11 years ago. And my responsibility this evening is to set the scene and get you into the mood of being in the Caribbean. So the perfect way to do that is to welcome you with a rum punch. So to my right, I'm going to introduce you to Chad. Chad is the nephew of the Naked Fisherman, which is one of our restaurants on the beach. And Chad is going to present to you what is a classic drink in the Caribbean, the classic rum punch. And nothing can be easier. All you need is great ingredients. Chad, over to you.
All right. So like Mr. Ross said, it's really simple, really easy. 3, 2, 1. So we have 3 parts rum, local solution rum.
And that's a dark rum, yeah?
Dark rum. Okay. It's still right here in solution.
Okay.
We have 2 parts of lime juice.
Fresh lime juice.
Squeezed lime juice.
And lime's coming into season now.
Yes. And then we have 1 part sugar syrup.
That's the sugar syrup that's going in. Let's give it a little sweetness. So you've got the combination of the citrus and the sweet as well. And then we add the aromatics. Angostura bitters. And then we're finishing it off with the aromatic, which in our case is freshly grated nutmeg, which really does tip it over the edge. So that's the classic Cap Maison rum punch, the very best that you'll get on the island, not messed around with, just super ingredients. And we're going to pan over left, and Chad is going to show you one of the unique aspects of Cap Maison, which is the private dining deck below the restaurant called Rock Maison. And then we have this very cutesy champagne zip line that takes champagne and the occasional engagement ring down to the private dining deck below. And as I pan around looking over to Martinique, I'm going to walk up very briefly and show you where we're located. It's called the Cliff Cap Restaurant. And it's like a little tree house on top of the cliff overlooking the Caribbean Sea. We're very much food and beverage centric. There's a little display of our wines. We have over 275 wines from 14 countries. And we got this perfect location elevated position with views out to the sea. And the sun sets where I'm sitting now over to the west within the next few minutes. So we should be in for a treat at some point during the presentation. And I'm going to come back to where I started and just focus on our strengths. Our strengths, as Karen mentioned, great food and beverage. These are 2 rums which are aged, bottled, and blended in our wine cellar. Solera Cask, which is a 10-year-old aged rum, classic rum. And then this is our 10-year-old aged rum punch. We have 46 different food and beverage experiences that the guests can participate in, ranging from wine tasting, rum tastings, to eat like a local. Go down to a local family, they'll teach you how to cook Creole food, and obviously drink rum as part and parcel of being in the Caribbean. So it's really an immersion of everything in the Caribbean. And we're a blend of both French and English heritage. The island was fought over 14 times between the French and the English. And it really is a melting pot of both of those cultures. What does St. Lucia have to offer you? I always refer to it as the Jurassic Park of the Caribbean. Very mountainous, lush, full of rainforests, full of activity. You can climb the pitons, you can go kite surfing, horseback riding. You can go on nature trails, you can go down to the market and just buy local produce and bring it back to cook in the hotel. So there's really a lot to do and as little to do as you like. In terms of where we are coming through this torrid time that everyone's been through over the past 14 months, as Karen indicated, we've had a really good flip side of it. And over the past 5 weeks, our phones have been going crazy. From our American cousins that have had the second jab, they just want to escape. And our summer is looking very hot. But even though it's hot, Karen's got a very special deal. She always says that we offer great value. And she's going to tell you about the offer that we put out especially this evening to travel along. Karen, back over to you.
Oh, great. Okay. Yes, it's actually a fantastic offer. It is for anybody who is booking 5 nights, they get 2 additional nights complimentary. And one more special, and the only time that there's a blackout date on that is over festive, which you wouldn't be able to get into anyway because most of it's already sold out a little bit at the beginning, the first week of the sort of 18 to 25 or 19 to 26 of December, but from then on it's pretty much gone. So, but for the rest of the year, we have this great special, stay for 5 nights. Even if you're on the all-inclusive, which we call the Capit All-Inclusive, you will get your additional 2 nights included with a Capit All-Inclusive if you've purchased it for the 5 nights before. I've never seen Ross do this for anybody. And I must say, it is a really great special that you're doing, Ross. I wish I was able to offer it to everybody, but it's just exclusively for Travel Long of Summit. And so if you were looking to have a wonderful stay at a fantastic resort at a fantastic value, then, you know, call, and with a new service coming out of New Jersey, this is a winner chicken dinner.
Karen, you forgot to mention I'm half Scottish, so I'm really good pushing the boat out here.
Yes, he's half Scottish. What's the other half, Ross? I'm not quite sure.
English.
Oh, English. Okay. So
the more rum I drink, the more Scots I become.
Okay, it's a good thing we went early on in the session then.
That's
So
exactly.
that's a fantastic special. I hope you'll take advantage of it because, as I said, I've never seen him offer that before to anybody. So, and you've got some wonderful travel advisors at Travel Long of Summit. Back to you, Ross.
Ross,
Thank you, Karen.
I think Ross has gone to the bar. Thanks very much. Thanks, Karen and Ross. That was great. I really appreciate that. And
thank you for the opportunity.
And now we have Jamie Brown, Director of Global Sales for Preferred Hotels, another of our vendors who's been around with us for a long time. That's all I'm going to say. Okay.
She looks younger than me, though.
Thank you so much for including us in this. So I am Jamie Brown. I am the Director of Global Sales for the East Coast for Preferred Hotels and Resorts. We have over 700 independent hotels globally. We do everything from villas to residences to boutique city hotels, resort hotels. I'm very proud to be with the group that I have tonight. We are all domestic hotels that are and ready for you to come visit. We have to start, let's start with Kara. We have Kara from Wequassett Resort. Hi, Kara.
Hello, everyone, and welcome tonight. This is Kara. I'm reporting live from Wequassett Resort and Golf Club, located basically on the elbow of Cape Cod. I always like to give you a little visual if you're looking at Massachusetts. We're right here on the elbow, and right behind me right now, you'll see the gorgeous Round Cove, followed by the Pleasant Bay, past that little beach bar out in the sand. So more than anything else, we're proud to be here. Thank you for Jamie for bringing us. We are a preferred Legend hotel, and we believe in offering that one-of-a-kind, customer-centric opportunity for your clients. In addition to being a Legend hotel, we are one of 6 hotels in the United States that is both a 5-star resort as well as a 5-star restaurant with Forbes Travel Guide. So we believe in service culture and taking care of our guests and proving to you what the Cape has to offer. That's what we
Actually, Kara, I'm gonna stop you there because I'm gonna share my screen so you can do your presentation. So let's do that now. Hold on one second. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Go ahead, Kara. I'm gonna let you start.
Yes. So Cape Cod, what's all about Cape Cod? Here at Wequassett, we are what we like to say one of a kind, and we really tried to break the mold of what you would think of old Cape Cod. We've taken that kind of motel, understated kind of, mom and pop place and really brought it to the next level. We have 20 separate cottage style buildings that represent over 120 guest rooms. And I'm reporting live from the deck of room 215. So as you can see, our rooms have expansive, beautiful water views, and we are at almost 90% occupancy right now. And hopefully in the background, all you can hear is the chirping birds. We really, once you park your car, you walk into the property, you walk down a brick pathway, and you've arrived. You've entered our little sanctuary of kind of peace and quiet and really a place to relax. We like to say we are beautifully situated to have understated elegance. And it's not what you would typically think of at Cape Cod. This past year, we had a lot of people in the Tri-State Drive area come to us. And basically they were saying, I always went to the Hamptons, or I always went to Newport, and I never really made it all the way up to the Cape, but this place is special. And we really do stand out. The Cape has so much to offer, whether it's the water sports or the cranberry bogs or the miles upon miles of bike paths. There's so much outdoors adventure, and here at Wequassett, we believe in that elegance service standard so that you feel pampered every step along the way. We have 2 pools, 4 hard true clay tennis courts, a PGA championship golf course, Cape Cod National, which is private only for their members and our overnight guests. So if you have any golfers, we're a perfect destination for them. We have water sports. We have a boat dock right off of our pool area that has everything from whale watching, fishing charters, sailing, to stand-up paddle boards and kayaks. So all of your outdoor adventures totally able to be experienced right from our dock. We have a full service children's center with 3 programs daily that changes. So no matter what day, or if they come multiple days, they'll have a new adventure, whether it's a pirate ship, a scavenger hunt, or chef for a day in the kitchen, and they learn how to bake the fish that was caught right off our boat dock, or shuck the oysters. So a little bit of everything there. In addition, we've got bonfires and movie nights, and we just really believe in finding those little nooks and crannies around our 27 acres that you can find a little Adirondack chair and either have your morning coffee or sip your afternoon cocktail, which, cheers everyone. I thought this was a happy hour. This is a little lemon sage spritz from our 28 Atlantic bar. Cheers, Jamie and everyone else. And we have just a little bit of everything. We've got 4 restaurants right here on property. Again, our signature restaurant, 28 Atlantic, just received its 5th star, both indoor and outdoor dining. We are fully open, and we've been fully open for over a year. So we are ready to welcome your guests and take care of them for you. So I'm Kara. I'm from Wequassett. If you need anything, please reach out. So nice, and thank you so much for your time. Cheers.
Thank you, Kara. And I'd like to say this hotel, with all the hotels I have today, all have just deep pools. And every one of our hotels is so special and handpicked. So I hope you enjoy the rest of them as well. We're going to move on, and we've got Tim. Tim, you there from Edgewood Tahoe? Tim, you joining us? Make sure he's on. Okay, you know what? We might come back to Tim. Let's he was traveling, so let's see. Let's keep going. We'll come back to Tim. Let me go through these beautiful pictures. Don't look. All right, I think we're in wine country.
Hello, everybody. This is Tamara Luxe, and I am so excited to share with you just a few photos of our family-owned little property located in the Russian River Valley. So I hope everyone has a nice glass of Chardonnay or a glass of Pinot Noir in hand, because that's right where our resort is located, right in the heart of the Russian River Valley in Sonoma County. We are family owned. So if you could just go back to the other slide there. Yep, perfect. So Joe right there with the glass of Pinot in his hand is the owner of the property, and he purchased the old farmhouse back 20 years ago. So we were celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. The farmhouse was built in 1873. But since then, obviously, we've added some new agricultural barns and a new spa. So we've got sort of that modern twist to the farmhouse when you come to visit us out in the wine country. We are also open, so please come visit. The wineries have been open for really almost throughout all of COVID. They were able to pivot. Of course, most of the experiences are outside anyway, so it works very well to enjoy an outdoor seated experience out on one of the patios overlooking the vineyards. And then, of course, the restaurants too. We have, we're at 50% capacity, so most of the restaurants are doing well with outdoor dining as well as indoor dining as well. And the property's pretty small. We just have 25 guest rooms. We sit on over 6 acres. Our main focus is really customer service. So we have 5 concierge for 25 rooms, just to put things into perspective. So we take a lot of pride to really find out the purpose of your trip, along with what are your favorite varietals? Are you coming to celebrate something? And our concierge will really take a personal approach to curating unique itineraries based on your interests. Just to play a little bit on the wine component, Joe is a 5th generation grape grower, and his family's been in Sonoma for multiple generations. And what he's done is he's worked with really some of the most celebrated winery partners in the area. And we have these great partnerships. So when you come and stay at Farmhouse, there's almost 25 winery partners that will complement your tasting and tour. And if you've been to Napa or Sonoma in the past, you know that is a really fabulous value and perk, sometimes $30 to $100 per person. So in addition to the wine, of course, everyone knows we're famous for wine, but just as important is really the food. Most of the restaurants in Northern California, whether it be San Francisco or Napa, they're sourcing from the farms in Sonoma County. So really an agricultural community all around. So our chef has gardens not only on property, but at Joe's Ranch just a couple of miles away. So the food is fresh and organic, and it's really just a wonderful experience no matter what the season is. We do have a Michelin 1-star dining room on property that sells out almost every single night, as well as casual dining as well. And then Jamie, if you could just flip over to the guest room, I just wanted to briefly talk a little bit about the guest room product. So the majority of our guest rooms are these Barn Junior Suites. They've got fabulous open air terraces and fireplaces where you can enjoy a glass of wine, whether you're maybe sipping that in bed or out on your terrace. And they're just really that quintessential farmhouse chic look to them. But people love to just settle in for a couple of nights. And nowadays, people are coming for 7 or 8 nights. I think they're really exploring the wine country and not only doing the wine tasting and enjoying all the food, but they're also doing some light adventure, everything from kayaking to canoeing, lots of great hiking in the area. So certainly a lot to do. And we just welcome all of you to come out and meet Joe and his sister Catherine and our team. Again, we're just 25 rooms. So by the time you leave, you're going to know our team, and we're certainly going to know you as well.
Thank you. And I will actually add, Joe was in your office. I want to go back about 3 or 4 years. I think the day they got into Virtuoso, I think that was the day I think you were his first call. So I've brought Joe to your office. He is so hands-on, and it amazes me that somebody can own such a property and be all over the place and give such personal service. So Farmhouse Inn is a huge, valuable partner of ours, and we cherish their friendship. So you're in great hands with everybody on the team. And with that, thank you very much. With that, I'm going to rewind a little bit because Tim is back. So close your eyes, because that's the only way for me to do it without turning off the whole presentation. We're going to start at the Edgewood Tahoe. Tim, you're on.
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks so much for joining us. Everybody travel along. Love working with y'all, and appreciate our Virtuoso partnership. Coming to you live on the road actually right now. I'm down in Atlanta, so I'm going to pretend I'm back at Edgewood Tahoe right now, where it is supposed to be snowing today a little bit, which is typical May weather. A little bit of snow one day, a little bit of rain, and then 75 degrees the next day. So that's kind of typical for us. We're 235 acres located on the South Shore of Lake Tahoe over on the Nevada side, right on the California state line. So if you're ever by at Farmhouse there, we're a great little road trip over from Napa and Sonoma there. So just about 3 hours over here to Tahoe. So I always tell everybody, come over to Tahoe and do your athletic adventure, soft adventuring. And then who doesn't want to go to Farmhouse and sip some wine all day long? Because I'm right there with that. Anyways, so we're right by Reno Tahoe Airport, 1 hour south. And as I mentioned, 3 hours over to wine country. At the hotel, you're going to get into 235 acres on our space. The hotel's only it'll be 4 years old this June. So we still have that new car smell. Floor to ceiling windows, lots of high ceilings all throughout. The natural aesthetics really shine at Edgewood Tahoe. It really reminds me of more of the modern hotels you might run into in the Alps as opposed to the US. It does have a different artistic, natural feeling to it than the other parts of the Mountain West. Outside, up in the rooms though, we have 154 total keys, including 11 suites. I'm featuring our Emerald Suite in the top left corner, which has a double-sided fireplace that overlooks the lake from your third floor perch over the lake. And then we also have our Edgewood Suites, which have 10 of these suites that overlook the lakefront and the golf course. Every room in the hotel has a double vanity, separate soaking bath. The suites do come with an extra half bath as well as a sofa sleeper in the living room area. The suites also connect to 2 double queens, so they do have connecting options for families that we can guarantee in advance for travel. And then all the rooms also come with gas fireplaces and private terraces. The little teaser I have for you right now is coming in next year in 2022, so I hope to have a lot more information, photos to share during Travel Week this year, is we have our Edgewood villas that will be debuting next August. These will range between a 2-bedroom and a 5-bedroom villa with their own private hot tub, I believe, at each one of these villas. So lots more coming, so stay tuned. That's a teaser there. We'll start booking these in October for reservation dates from August and beyond next year. Why do you come to Tahoe? People are coming to Tahoe because of the lake. Big Blue, as we refer to Lake Tahoe as, it's the second deepest lake in North America after Crater Lake. The lake doesn't freeze, it's that deep. We offer water sports right at the hotel from Memorial Day weekend through the end of September. You can get glass bottom kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, private boat rentals, and jet skis right from the hotel. So easy access right from our private beach area. You can see the golf club in the background. And then that 18th hole in the background there in the golf course, this is where the Celebrity Golf Classic takes place every July. And if you're a hockey fan, you might notice this area from the NHL Outdoors in Tahoe. We had 2 NHL games back in February on our 18th fairway. So pretty amazing. And the golf course is open through early October. And you can always use your Virtuoso Resort credit towards the golf and the greens fees of the demo fleets at the golf club, as well as food and beverage and spa. And then you can just kick back, throughout the day at the pool. Infinity Edge heated saline pool open year round. We have our own private beach with Adirondack chairs beyond that. And then pool cabana service available in the summertime from end of May through end of September. But that gives you a few opportunities. You're coming to Tahoe to recharge, relax. We're right in the heart of the action. We're an oasis in South Lake Tahoe. So you would never realize you've got a lot of skiing and mountains and hiking right nearby us. Waterfall hiking, Edgewood Restaurant's a signature dining experience that overlooks the lake. Book the sunset hour here because you're going to just have a magical sunset. And then we also have our bistro and Brooks Bar and Deck as other options. We also have some private boat vendors we work with that are preferred vendor partners. There's a history of wooden boats in Lake Tahoe, and the lower right corner is the Alpenglow boat we work with. The upper left-hand corner is for a modern twist, which is one of the only two Mariah's ever built, which is the Grateful Red, and they call it the Red Ferrari of Lake Tahoe. So we head over to Emerald Bay over there, talk to our concierge or our sales team for more information on how to book these experiences. They typically start around $550 and above for a half day for the boat rental with a private driver. So anyway, that's kind of just a little bit of what's going on in Tahoe. Don't forget about the skiing this winter. We're 5 minutes away from Heavenly that has gorgeous views here. And yeah, we would love to see you out here. So happy to talk winter, summer, but summer's our peak season. Winter is actually our low season. So although we have incredible skiing in Tahoe, we have some of the best rates in the mountain industry out west if you're traveling for skiing. And it's on the Vail Resorts Epic Pass. We've got Epic Pass to Vail at Beaver Creek and Park City. It's also good at Heavenly here in Lake Tahoe, right by Edgewood. So we provide ski concierge services right over to the resort and transportation. And I think that covered everything over there, but don't forget about your Virtuous with benefits and amenities and breakfast credits and resort credits, and hope to see you all in Lake Tahoe. So thank you all for your time. We really appreciate it. And we'd love everyone to travel on. So thanks for having us today.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you. As I said, these hotels all have souls, so love them all. So we're going to go past Farmhouse. We're going to stay in California, though, and we're going to go to our friend Melissa at Shutters on the Beach and Hotel Castle Del Mar. You there, Melissa?
I am here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Perfect.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. We're going to close it out at the beach. So I, as Jamie mentioned, am Melissa, and I am based actually remotely in New York City, but I'm representing the gorgeous Shutters on the Beach and Hotel Casa Del Mar located in Santa Monica, just 30 minutes from LAX. If you're flying private, it's just under an hour from Van Nuys. So as you can see here, we have two gorgeous properties. They sit side by side, and they are the only two beachfront properties in all of Santa Monica. So what this does is this gives us the opportunity to have pretty fun amenities for our guests. So one of those is actually our beach valet service. So guests are able to arrange through concierge umbrellas, chairs, towels, a little table for your food and beverage that we serve through Coast Restaurant, which is the beach patio restaurant at Shutters on the Beach. We also just started this really cool offering. So we now have a beach picnic experience. So this is only available to hotel guests. It's for up to parties of 8. It's a really fun way to experience sunset, which the Southern California sunsets at the beach are absolutely gorgeous. So those are just kind of two of the fun things that we can arrange for guests when they are staying with us. First, I'll take you over to Shutters on the Beach. So Shutters is the original of the two sister properties. So this is a really special hotel. It was the first premier luxury property in really the beach area, but in Santa Monica. We have two outdoor dining options at Shutters. The first that you saw there, this is actually what was our front drive that we used for valet. And during COVID, we actually converted this to this really beautiful little oasis that we call Courtyard at One Pico. So this is available right now for brunch and dinner. We also have Coast Restaurant, which sits right on the bike path, right across from the sand. It has both indoor and outdoor. Both restaurants have really yummy kind of fresh California bites. So think like fish tacos, oysters, endless rosé. We even have a rosé happy hour, hamachi, and all kinds of yummy things for your guests to have. Really, the overall vibe of Shutters is it feels like a New England beach home. So it's very cozy and comfortable. The rooms are very airy, and at Shutters, the majority of the guest rooms will have Juliet balconies or full balconies. So here you have anything from non-view to full ocean view. You have kings that interconnect to doubles. So this is a really great option for families or friends traveling together that wanted interconnecting rooms. Shutters has plenty. beautiful suite product at Shutters as well, but really many, many options for your guests to choose from. You can see here the views from the ocean view and oceanfront suites and rooms are just stunning. From many of them, you can see the Santa Monica Pier, which is that quintessential view. So definitely a stunning option at the beach. And then, of course, the highlight of Shutters is this stunning, expansive pool deck. So you'll see on the left-hand side, we have some private cabanas. Those are for this year, first come, first serve. There's no fee, there's no minimum. We have full food and beverage service on the pool deck, and the pool deck is strictly for guests only. So they still have that comfort and privacy. Everything is distance, but if you do have clients yourselves or anyone that really wants a bit more privacy, the cabanas are a perfect option for you, and you can kind of plug and play at the pool. There is Wi-Fi on the pool deck, so it's a really nice little escape or getaway for you. So next I'll take you over to Hotel Casa del Mar. So Casa is the sister property. This is really more of like a Mediterranean beach villa. It's got gorgeous, a very big open kind of feel, stunning aqua blues that just kind of draw your eye throughout the hotel. It's more of a social feeling. When you walk through the lobby, all of the spaces connect. So you have the lobby lounge, this right here. This is our terrazza bar and dining room. This is where you will always find me when I'm on property, having one of my mezcal Negronis at the bar. But it's really great. You can see right at the back, they have those gorgeous floor to ceiling windows that look straight out onto the beach, the sand, and you can see Santa Monica Pier from here. So a stunning option for sunset as well. The guest rooms at Casa are a bit more simple in style. You have the dark wood beds, the white linens. Again, we draw those aqua blues that are kind of flowing throughout the hotel into the guest rooms as well. But here the windows are curved. It's more of a simple design. So you can see pulling back to more of that like Mediterranean villa style, more so than a beach home. The difference here at Casa is the rooms do not have balconies, and but the really great option here in the offering here is for couples or friends or families traveling. There are a lot of multi-bedded suite options here. And then on our top 8th floor, we have 3 penthouses, 2 of which can interconnect to make a 3-bedroom duplex penthouse. So the offerings are fantastic. And then of course you want to end your stay at the pool. So here you have the pool deck, both of which, both Shutters and Casa overlooks the Pacific, the sand, the pier. So I just tell you guys to come, grab your bathing suits, come take a dip with us. It's a really great way to enjoy the beach, being beachfront, and you can choose to be a guest at the hotel and just kind of observe or partake and be part of the community. So I just want to thank you guys so much for joining. And if you need anything, I am here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melissa, and thank you to all of our partners. We always say it preferred with the Golden Pineapple as our global guide. We are proudly preferred, and we believe in travel, and we know travel is back. We know travel is the first thing to come back, and we are here for you. Travelong is such a huge supporter of ours, such a great partner. So anything we can do for you, you let us know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamie. I believe you do have a surprise for us.
We do. Is Tim still on, or did he jump off? He might have jumped off. We do have a 2-night stay at Edgewood Tahoe, and I think we're going to pull a winner here tonight. I believe we've done that already. Cheryl Giordano, I think we have a winner for a 2-night stay at Edgewood Tahoe.
I don't think Cheryl is on, so
No.
it's
Let's pull another one. Oh, I think we pulled another one after that. Julia Rabkin. Do we have Julia?
Yes, she's
Yes,
done. Yes.
Oh, there she is. Julia, thank you. You get 2 nights at Edgewood Tahoe. Tim had to jump off. I will be the witness that you won. And, we will connect. I'll connect with Bevan after this, and we'll get the certificate over to you.
Thank you so much.
Definitely partner, you know, if you can go visit wine country, if you can do anything, that's what's great. I tried to pick resorts that, you know, you could do multiple things. If you go to Cape Cod, New England, you could go, there's so much to do. You go to California. You know, we've been so fortunate that our hotels that have been open have really just proved that they can do this through everyone being worried about everything, the social distance. And now that we're all getting out and about, they've got such great amenities for everybody. So please let me know. The team at Travelon can get in touch with me. They know how. I try to answer as quickly as possible. Sorry, Bevan. It's been a crazy week this week. We so appreciate this opportunity because you really are such great partners of ours.
Thanks very much, Jamie. We really appreciate your time and the time of your partners that to come out and give us show us these great properties. And thank you everybody for coming out tonight. And carry on with your cocktails and dinner, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. And certainly we'll see you in the air one of these days. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Time
Thank
to
you
start
so much.
flying and going places. Okay.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.